Hello, everybody. It's Andrew Hutchings here, still not a licensed physician at this point in time when I'm recording this video, still not giving medical advice. It's purely educational entertainment. And heads up that my phone actually ran out of storage while recording this a few minutes ago, so I'm going to make this a lot more condensed because I like to record videos right when I think about recording them. So, amphetamine harm to the body, neurotoxicity, bodily damage. So I'll just go in the order I did last time. Cardiovascular causes increased heart rate and blood pressure. That's going to lead to blood vessel damage. So vasodilators or depressants can be the solution to that. Now, it can be very, very counterproductive to take a depressant along with amphetamine because presumably the reason you're taking it is for its stimulant effects. So try to, well, not medical advice, but I wouldn't take something that just completely cancels it out. Like I wouldn't take a trazodone with an amphetamine, or take very, very small amount of benzodiazepine could be okay. Opioids are actually very compatible with amphetamine, where they can decrease the negative side effects while leaving the desired stimulant activity. So now let's get on to neurotoxicity of the whole nervous system. So there's a lot of oxidative damage through various pathways, and what a surprise, antioxidants actually have been shown to be extremely effective at mitigating this. Because your body is not all one thing, it's a good idea to take both water-based water-soluble antioxidants, and fat-soluble antioxidants. Vitamin C has been shown to be very effective for a lot of neurotoxicity from amphetamine and other amphetamines. And I think vitamin E has been shown, but I would just toss in a lot of different fat-soluble antioxidants, just like I would toss in a lot of different water-soluble antioxidants. And I would toss in one in particular, which is CoQ10, because not only is it fat-soluble, but it gets into the mitochondria, which have been shown to suffer oxidative damage from amphetamine. Water's not there anymore. Okay, so yeah, that's a big part of the damage from amphetamine to the central nervous system. Then you got excitotoxicity. They're not the amphetamine, and amphetamines in general aren't the most excitotoxic drugs, but there is still some excitotoxicity, so a mild NMDA receptor antagonist can help with this. Whether magnesium is strong enough, I don't know. Low dose of something like ketamine could be good, except it's very short acting. It's a hard to get prescription. People probably don't even realize that it is a prescription oftentimes, but it is a prescription medication. No doctor's going to give it to you for amphetamine excitotoxicity. Same thing with PCP or analogs of those medications, and the dosage would have to be super low just to be beneficial for the excitotoxicity without causing mental impairment. So let's get on to another thing. Although amphetamine and amphetamines are anti-inflammatory in a certain way, they decrease blood flow to areas, which decreases inflammation. They do induce pro-inflammatory cytokines, seemingly through the Angiotensin 1 receptor. So you could possibly use an Angiotensin 1 receptor blocker or antagonist or something. Whether it's worth doing that or not, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't mess with it, but maybe it's worth it. It's not something I've looked into a whole bunch. Okay, so yeah, there's that cardiovascular, there's the oxidative damage, there's the excitotoxicity, there's the pro-inflammatory stuff, and that, core body temperature raising. That's another one. You want to make sure that you're not overheating, because that is bad for the body and brain and everything. Dehydration, you get dehydrated easier and easier physiologically, and because you might not remember to drink as much water. And another mechanism of neurotoxicity is it applies more to methamphetamine, which depletes serotonin. But when serotonin and dopamine are very depleted, other molecules can get inside of the proteins or bind to the proteins that they should be binding to, and that can cause problems. And especially if it's serotonin that's depleted, and then dopamine gets in there and some other stuff, and it ends up, I think the proteins end up being internalized, but they might just be tagged for destruction. I don't remember. So yeah, keep your amino acids coming in so that you're constantly replenishing your neurochemicals. Also, because if you're deficient in the precursors for them, no matter how much amphetamine you take, it's not going to work too well. So I hope you like this video. My website is andrewhutchings.org, where you can hire me for anything except for medical advice. But remember, it's not medical advice unless I tell you to do it. And you can also buy my book on tendinitis, and my Instagram is natural_true_fitness.